So if you're a Washington State fan, man, I feel sorry for you because I feel bad because I'm a Washington State fan. I mean, Jake Dickert left, what was that, 2 years ago now? I mean, then Jimmy Rogers came in and he left after a year, and it feels like it's another one of those cases where it's a stepping stone program. And when I heard the Iowa State NIL numbers, because the AD for Iowa State just had a press conference either earlier this morning or yesterday, and he actually broke down how much Iowa State was spending on NIL. And I think that puts things into stark perspective. So, for example, Iowa State gives $13 million for football. They give $5 million for men's basketball, another $1 million for wrestling, and another $750,000 for women's basketball. WSU's whole NIL budget was $2.5 million plus the scholarships, which I think was another $2 million. I mean, maybe this is what Jake Dickert and Jimmy Rogers are trying to tell you without telling you, is that there's just not enough NIL budget. And you don't have to like it. No one likes it. I mean, I wish that football was more traditional and that people would stay for 4 years. It's just not that way anymore. If you're lucky enough to have somebody that stays for a year or 2 years anymore, it's almost like consider yourself lucky. And it doesn't matter for what sport. And I feel bad for WSU right now because they're having to find a new athletic director. On top of having to find a new football coach, they need a new soccer coach as well. And with what they're paying right now, I mean, I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if it's enough to bring in, a high quality coach. It's hard to say. Are they going to go the FCS route and find a coach from there? Are they going to find a more established coach at the FBS level who at least has had FBS level experience to come in and do it? If you do that, if you're going to get another FBS coach, your starting salary probably has to be somewhere around $2.5 to $3 million. I actually had AI do a bunch of research on potential candidates. And like, for example, there's this guy named Jeff Traylor at UTSA. I think that's a smaller school. I don't know if it's a smaller school than ours, but they're paying that guy $2.8 million to coach UTSA. So that tells you what kind of money you're going to need if you want to hire an FBS coach, or at least one with, some sort of FBS pedigree. Otherwise, you kind of have to do what you did last year. You hired Jimmy Rogers, because it's a step up in money. He was making what, $400,000 or $500,000 at SDSU, and he was making $1.57 million at WSU. So do you go that route again? Do you go and try and get the established FBS coach? How much can you even pay them? I mean, if your NIL is only $2.5 million, what makes you think you're going to have the salary pool to hire an FBS coach with real experience? I don't think that they could come up with $3.5 or $4 million for that kind of coach. I mean, they're paying David Riley, the men's basketball coach, what, $600,000 plus his staff. I don't know what his staff is making. But I mean, this puts things into the reality of it. If Iowa State is putting out $19.75 million in NIL money, no wonder Jimmy Rogers left. I mean, even for Jake Dickert, I'm sure that they have a bigger NIL at Wake Forest. I mean, I don't know he's certainly making more money. So it really just puts things into modern reality here. You need a bigger NIL budget. Maybe you don't get to 20 million. Maybe you just need to try and get to 10 first. And then go from there. And then you have, 255,000 alumni for WSU. You would think somewhere in there, there's some people that would be willing to give more money. I mean, you would think if for no other reason than you're tired of seeing your university being stepped on and embarrassed by having these coaches leave all the time. So I guess ball's in your court, WSU. Hopefully, between alumni and the university you get a better number, and maybe you get a better quality candidate. Maybe one that'll actually stick around for 2, 3, 4 years.